The headline basically reads, New York bill will provide kidney donors with premium-free insurance for life. That, folks, is a big deal. Go ahead and stay tuned.
Hit the subscribe button and the bell notification to become part of the Transplant Helper community.
Hey folks, welcome back to the Transplant Helper again today. My name is Jim Merle, and I'm sitting here at my desk just a moment ago, kind of scrolling through, answering and reading some emails, some comments, some PMs, the DMs, all those M's that we have with social media. And while I was doing that, I stumbled across a link that someone sent me the other day that basically piqued my interest. Now, a lot of times, to be honest with you, just like you do, I don't always go to these links. I'm kind of worried about them, but this happens to be a link to a reputable news source. So I went ahead and clicked it, and when the screen opened up and I saw the headline, New York bill provides kidney donors with premium free insurance for life. Yeah, that got my attention. Now, you know as well as I do that there is a tremendous shortage out there when it comes to organ donation, period. Particularly if you're a kidney transplant patient or in need of a kidney, you know there's a tremendous shortfall and terrible shortage when it comes to having enough kidneys to go around. Now, it's not that we don't have enough kidneys available. Certainly, there are enough people in the world who could provide, if they desired to or were healthy enough to do so, who could provide kidneys to those who are in need. However, we just don't have enough people who are willing to do that. Now, I'm not knocking anyone who won't. I haven't donated a kidney yet myself either, but I'm just saying that there would be enough out there if we could motivate or encourage the potential donors like we should. And for that end, you and I, especially as transplant patients, if you're a post-transplant patient, you need to be making your life's duty to go out and try to encourage organ donation across the board, to try to encourage others to be willing to give the gift of life and show them the change that you may have experienced already in your life, the tremendous opportunity you have as a result of such. But this headline did catch my attention because I think it's just another way of potentially maybe even motivating a few more people to be kidney donors than they probably would otherwise. Now, one of the worries with being a kidney donor, and I've talked about this on the program before, is basically that whoever donates the kidney wonders if after the whole process is over, even though they're being told that the procedure, the surgery and all that is free of charge of them, no worries there, they kind of worry that what if their health begins to fail later? Will they continue to be provided with some type of health care, particularly some type of insurance that will help them to live their lives? And just like all of us, you know, we come up to one day, we don't have a job, we don't have a way of making it, we don't have a way of accessing good health coverage. That could be problematic, okay? We have to admit that. But a New York senator, I believe his name is James Skoufis, I apologize, I'm probably not saying that right, but New York Senator James Skoufis recently introduced a measure or a bill that will provide premium-free health insurance for anyone who's willing to donate a kidney for the entirety of their life. Of course, that takes out that variable, that concern that you may come up without health care or without health care coverage at some point. It really lifts a little bit of the burden. Now, if you go through and read the article in a little bit more detail, he basically says that if this measure is passed, if it goes through, beginning on that day and for every day after in the state of New York, anyone who's willing to raise their hand and be a hero and donate a kidney will get that premium free insurance. And I really think this can be a great thing. I think it is something that's potentially needed out there. It could take someone who, say, for example, doesn't have health insurance but is willing to go through and do this to have health insurance. I don't know how this system could be used, whatever it is, but I think it could be a good thing, you know, because we have to be honest about this. Once you donate a kidney to someone, it's definitely going to impact your life in some way. Now, it's a great gift, and certainly someone can live with just that one kidney instead of two. I know all those things. I'm not denying that, but it doesn't say that you're not going to have some issues in the future and that you're not going to have at least some follow-up visits that you otherwise wouldn't. There's going to be some expense. There's going to be some cost to that. There's going to be something to go through. It's certainly not an easy and perfect road. It's a lovely road, a beautiful road. It blesses someone else on that road, but things are not always perfect. So I think this bill could definitely change things, could definitely motivate just a few more people to keep adding to that list. And again, that is definitely what we want. We want organ donor awareness. We want people to be encouraged to be organ donors, and particularly here on the living donor side, really would need some help with that. Now, the question arises after that, which is one I really want to talk about today here. Aside from this main article, what happens to the person who receives the kidney, okay? I don't know exactly how it works in your state with your insurance, whatever, but I know when it comes to Medicare as a whole, basically the Medicare program says that if you're a candidate for transplant, you can be on the Medicare insurance, but after maybe 6 months to a year, they're going to review your case, and if they deem you healthy enough, then you're back out of the system, henceforth potentially losing that medical coverage that you had, if it's Medicare, okay? And I actually saw someone who commented below this article, actually several, who were very concerned and said, okay, that sounds great that the donor would get lifetime premium-free insurance, but what about us? What about us who get the great gift of life, but then we're seemingly kind of left out high and dry over here to be concerned about our futures, to be concerned about our potential for health care coverage and such, the affordability of it for the rest of our life. Because being a kidney recipient, or in my case, a heart recipient, I can tell you it comes with great expense, whether it's the medications, the follow-up appointments, the constant test, the lack or loss of time of work, all that kind of piles up. And so we need a little bit of the burdens lifted off of us, even as the recipients, just to make life easier, as well as to give us more confidence that life will hold good things for us. So let's talk about this beneath the video. Go ahead and get ready. Go scrolling down past the description there, past some of those suggested videos. Get in the comments below. Tell me what you think about this particular bill about giving free insurance to those who donate. I happen to think it's wonderful, but also tell me about your experiences with transplant. If you're a post-transplant patient of any kind, especially a kidney patient, how long did your health care coverage last for after that point? And would this be something, if they could flip this over and do it back to you, would it be of help? Because I think it certainly would be of help to make things a little bit easier. But comment below the video. Let's get the discussion going. Let's support one another, and let's just keep on keeping on, and let's stay stronger in this life. Now, I'm going to remind you, I've got several videos that will be popping up here on the screen here to that side or that side, whichever one I'll move for that. But several videos popping up on the screen. You're already on YouTube, so why not keep watching? By the way, if this video has kind of piqued your interest as well, give me a big thumbs up if you support this type of bill. Thumbs down if you don't, but I think you'll all be thumbing up, right? Thumb up, thumb up, thumb up. Let's get all the likes going we can. But, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being with me. And until next time, stay stronger, friends.